Thank you. New this morning, the Senate Committee on Ethics will decide whether Democratic State Senator Faith Winter will face any punishment for attending a public meeting while drunk.
Yeah, that meeting was about a state mental health facility opening in North Glen, part of a bill Winter sponsored in 2022. 9 News reporter Brianna Clark joins us live now from the state capitol, where the hearing will start in just a few hours. Brianna, the panel has until July 3rd to decide on this ethics complaint.
Right, and we might have to wait until then for an answer. The committee has 5 members, 3 Democrats, 2 Republicans. Today, they will be discussing whether there was an ethical breach and should any consequences be put on Winter. The Democrat for Westminster showed up to a North Glen City Council meeting April 3rd, visibly intoxicated. She apologized for her behavior the next day, then got treatment for substance abuse. But on May 1st, the North Glen City Council asked the Senate president to launch an ethics complaint, and he did. The city of North Glen and Winter, quote, said Winter, quote, failed to uphold her office with integrity and has lost confidence with the public. Winter has since stepped down as the chair of the Senate Transportation Committee. The Senate Committee on Ethics will consider the complaint, Winter's response to the committees about the complaint, and then consider the evidence, which, according to the committee's agenda, includes body camera video from North Glen Police. We have requested that video. The meeting is set to start at 9:30 today, right here at the state capitol. We will keep you posted as the day goes on if we learn new information. Reporting live in Denver, Brianna Clark, 9 News.
All right, Brianna, I appreciate the update.
Right now, officers with the Pueblo Police Department are on leave after shooting a man last night. That man is dead, and it happened in a Popeyes parking lot near Highway 50. Pueblo police got a call around 7 last night for someone with a weapon. When officers got there, they ordered the man to drop his weapon, but police say that he started shooting at officers. Those officers shot back. The man was declared dead at the scene. No officers were injured. Putting them on leave is standard procedure as the investigation continues. Meanwhile, anyone with information is asked to call Pueblo Police.
Right now, police in Aurora are trying to find this guy. They say twice on the same night last weekend, someone wearing a mask and holding a gun was out knocking on front doors. This was Friday night near Peoria and Parker. So far, it's just been super scary, knocking, not pushing inside or hurting anyone living there. Police say whoever is doing this is wearing an all-black outfit with a white ski mask. The first homeowner opened the door but shut it quickly. The second time, nobody answered and it got caught on camera. Again, nobody got hurt.
Happening today, a judge is set to officially charge the man accused of killing his girlfriend on an Amtrak ride to Denver. Authorities accuse Angelo Mantich of killing Marina Placencia in September 2016 as they rode an Amtrak train from Wisconsin to Denver with their children. When their train arrived at Union Station, Placencia was dead. An arrest affidavit says that her family, friends, and neighbors told investigators Mantich beat her regularly. Mantich's arraignment is set for 1:30 this afternoon in Denver.
A stretch of eastbound I-70 is back open this morning after a 6-car crash near Georgetown closed the interstate for hours. CSP says a semi's brakes started a fire just after 12:30, so they shut down I-70 between Silverthorne and Loveland Pass. While they were handling that closure, another semi-truck slammed into 5 other cars. 3 people were taken to the hospital. Right now, the Westminster community and beyond is mourning the loss of one of the victims in this week's plane crash in Steamboat Springs. Dan Dunn and Jessica Melton died Monday when the small plane they were in came down in a mobile home park in Steamboat. Now, as reporter Lauren Scafidi talked to some people who've known Jessica Melton for decades, and Lauren, they say she is already deeply missed.
Yeah, absolutely. Jessica was a well-known member of the figure skating community. Most recently, she served as an official volunteering at the Ice Center at the Promenade in Westminster. She was known for her big smile, her vibrancy, and desire to give back to the boys and girls whose skates she was once in. Jessica started skating when she was younger. She eventually was asked to coach and kept climbing the ranks from there. People who knew her say even as a young skater, they knew she was bound for big things. They say she was very hardworking and determined. Hearing the news Jessica died was gut-wrenching for her loved ones, but they say they will make sure her work ethic and contagious positivity lives on long after she's been skated.
This is a sport that takes discipline. The discipline that she carried in her life brought so much success in her life, but she wanted to make a difference, and she made a difference, and we will carry that all forward because we will not let that go.
Cindy Sullivan says Jessica was on her way to a business meeting in Utah when the plane crashed. Her full-time job was in construction. Live in the studio, Lauren Scafidi, 9 News.
So sad. All right, Lauren, thank you. People who live in Steamboat Springs are stepping up to help after that plane crash. Volunteers with Broward County Crisis Support were at West Acres Mobile Home Park an hour after the plane went down there. 2 houses were destroyed in the crash. Volunteers provided mental health support, water, anything that the people needed. Several restaurants, including How You Doin' Pizza, donated meals. Knowing a small gesture in a situation like that can go a long way.
Everybody knows everybody here, and the most part, on a first-name basis. So just all coming together as a community, helping each other out. It's just kind of what we do here.
The Red Cross is helping the people who lived in those destroyed homes.
Denver's massive homelessness initiative is starting to lose some support on city council. By the time that council members found out the price tag was around $155 million over 18 months, some are already trying to put a stop to the spending.
We have to stop approving millions and millions and millions of dollars that are not sustainable.
We're signing blank checks away, and we need to have some accountability.
Council members Stacey Gilmore and Amanda Sawyer voted no this week on a $5 million plan to move 250 people into permanent homes through a housing connector program. It's a plan both council members say is good and could help the city. Yet they voted against it because of how much money the mayor's office has already spent on other projects they say aren't working as well.
What is so incredibly frustrating about this is that by the time this really good contract came in front of us, we had already approved so many other contracts that are not as successful.
The mayor's office finally revealed Tuesday their all-in Mile High program is again about $155 million, about $67 million more than originally budgeted. The mayor's office hopes to move 2,000 people indoors by the end of this year. So far, more than 1,300 remain housed in some fashion.
And overnight, we saw a few scattered showers and thunderstorms in Denver. Still have some hanging around here. You even see them with lightning. They are dissipating. We will see a little bit of sunshine as the day goes on, and then things begin to change once again with showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. And really, from Denver and all the way to the west, we do see a marginal chance for severe weather, also up into the northeast, but general storms over the southeast. And that's kind of a flip-flop of what we usually see. Temperatures today mostly in the 80s and 90s, so a big warm-up from the 74-degree reading we had yesterday. And we will see an afternoon shower thunderstorm right back in the forecast.